Buxton.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well. Winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Max Kepler has in store. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a line drive, but foul. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 2-2. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
At the plate for Polanco. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Tellez in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Ryu steps into his windup. 0-1 on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Up next is Danny Jansen, and in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Pops this one up. Kepler is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
The 1-0. Fly ball out toward right field. Cruz is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. On the year, number 42 is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Slapped hard the opposite way. Cruz is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. but they're in front 4-0. And Cruz now hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Shot toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat. Left-handed power, the ability to manipulate both gaps, but also a very adequate, very underrated defender on both corners, both first and third.
One out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Left side, but well foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Full count to Max Kepler. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Eddie Rosario waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's 1 for 2. Comes set, now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly from a knee. He gets him. What a play. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Miguel Sano. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Ryu comes set. 2-1 on its way. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Fouled away. Kepler at third with 2 away. The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball. High and deep to center field. Richard going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. So stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Number 42.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Line hard toward right center. Cruz moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up. You can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Boy, this is a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Runners on first with 1 down. Shot toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The relay throw. And he's safe.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Clippard has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. That's popped up. Gonzalez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting.
Standing in, Kevin Biggio. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And not in time as the run scores. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rod.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll head now to the home half. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
The second baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Gonzalez is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game,
can he get up and make the play? Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick to it of this as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. At the plate, Byron Buxton. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a line drive. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Down go the Twins in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
The flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Rowdy Tellez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. 1 Hard hit ball to second. Gonzalez is there, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Target Field right after this. Stepping in, Ronald
Leading
Turias.
off
He flew
for the
out in his
Twins,
last at-bat.
the designated hitter, Ronald.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
Home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Hit back up the middle. Bichette up the middle. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down. So coming to the plate, Jorge Polanco. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet.
Shaw has it. Oh, wow, what a stop. How about that?
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Striding into the box, Nelson Cruz. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Ryu gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Again, Rendell Gritchuk. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. His second of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw.
Travis.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. A solo home run there for Travis Shaw. 4th home run here in the early going as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Now
into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Line toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Great jump on that ball, hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Danny Jansen. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And he popped him up. Kepler ranging into shallow right. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs come across here. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They're still staring at a 0 in the hits column, so it's certainly been a struggle. But he did give credit to the pitching they've faced. That said, he said it's important they keep pushing to figure out how to break through without getting overly frustrated. It's time to simplify things as much as possible, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he takes a called strike 1. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. To 2-2 now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Pulled toward right center field. Grichuk on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's Miguel Sano. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan.
Now
but right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offensively.
This will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Change up low, 2-0. Ryu comes set. Here's the 2-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Twins strand a pair. They're down 9-0. Tyler Duffy gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Brendan Drury will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 42, Brandon.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Buxton is there. 1 out. Next will be the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Drury, the runner at second with 1 away. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Gonzalez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Rowdy Tellez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. One left for Toronto, but they'll live with it as they hold and Brendan Drury will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
Full count. 3-2.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In now, Jorge Polanco. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he fouls this one off. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Blue Jays, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Stepping into the box, he starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Is a sinker in the zone, called a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready with another 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Grichuk is in pursuit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Throw won't get him. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu.
Now pitching for
so he'll
Toronto.
leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Kepler stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch and strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Gurriel racing back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. Home run number 5 on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping in now, Marwin Gonzalez. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, Matty, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Popped straight up. Shaw ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll look ahead to inning. Into the box now, Kevin Biggio. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Biggio.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Sano over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 42.
Now to the plate, Danny Jansen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Reese McGuire will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Grounded to first. Kepler takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Brandon Drury will bat next. The numbers against Tyler Duffy, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Digging in once again, number 42. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they lead it by a margin of 9. Reese McGuire will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
For the Blue Jays. Now catching.
Coming to the plate now, Byron Buxton. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Sam Gaviglio is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Hopped up. Shaw waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Twins.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ronald Torreyes. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. A ball and no strikes.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still way back. It's not. Stepping up now, Rowdy Tellez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
42.
First pitch on its way. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Polanco has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Next for the Blue Jays.
Now batting, Randall Grichuk. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Grounded weakly toward third. Sano charging in on it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Stepping into the box, Travis Shaw. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High chopper towards first. Kepler fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. The next Twin up, Nelson Cruz. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Well thrown sinker that time down, but in the strike zone.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone of protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner, but foul. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. Eddie Rosario will be next. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Ready now, Eddie Rosario. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Popped him up. McGuire shading to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Twins down to their final out. And the next at bat will be the big third baseman, Miguel Sano. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there. Just
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
9-3, the final tally here in this one.
Fans,
The Blue Jays get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Hyunjin Ryu wins his 3rd of the season. Michael Pineda was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.